Hey, good morning. Happy Saturday. Today, I want to talk a little bit about amends. Uh, I'm just over a year in this journey of sobriety and working on myself and doing better. And while I've made amends to a lot of the people in my life, to be honest, there's one person I desperately want to make amends with, more than anybody else. The problem is that for me to do that and to be open and honest about it, there is, at least for now, definitely a selfish component to me wanting to make amends. And from what I understand, and I could be wrong here, but for me to make true amends, it has to come from a place of unselfishness, a place where where I would be able to accept the response to them, or lack of response, and with enough clarity and empathy to accept that response, regardless of what it was, and to move on. Right now, I know that deep down, I can't do that with this person. For me to try and pretend that the response would be something that I could simply accept and move on with, it would be so far from the truth that I don't think it's fair for me to even try and start that conversation today. I'm aware that my selfishness and my continuing need for their approval even today, even through all the heartache and the sleepless nights, it's still right there. And I'm aware that the chances are, if I tried to make these amends to her, they would probably be taken as a cop-out or even an outright lie. And I understand why. I've said I'm sorry so many times that, like the boy that cried wolf, my words are pretty often taken with an ocean of salt. And knowing that, my anxiety builds up every time I even think about trying to say anything to her. So this is why, at least for now, I'm trying to make living amends. And for those that you don't know what living amends are, it's just I am, and I'm going to continue to try to do the next right thing. And right now, I hurt every time I'm forced to maintain boundaries that I have set for myself. And I hurt because it would be so easy just to be the doormat that I once was, but here I am. And some days it's just a pit in my stomach. And sometimes it's just a scar on my heart. But I'm here every day, showing up the best way that I know how, doing the best that I can. I'm by no means done with this journey, and I'm by no means perfect in any way. But with that said, at least today, I can look myself in the mirror and I can love the man that's looking back at me for all of the hard work that he's put in to himself. And it's hard work, and there's a lot of it. This whole sobriety thing, it's hard. It's hard because I've had to learn how to be selfishly selfish, or selflessly selfish. And I know it sounds weird, because it is. It's weird because I have to put myself first to make sure that I'm in a place where being selfless won't harm me or hurt the ones around me. So I have to be selfless, and I have to be willing to help those around me at the same time. Now, I was always good at the second part. The first part's actually where I failed most of the time. I would put others before myself, and I let myself get damaged by that so much that I broke. And when I broke, I would damage the ones that I wanted so desperately to help and to hold and to love. And so now I'm setting boundaries for myself so that I know when I need to step back or step away. And this is the only way I know how to keep myself from hurting others right now. And I gotta say, it hurts and it sucks bad. I hate the fact that I have to step away and I have to say no to people from time to time. And it hurts. And it doesn't seem to be getting any easier. But I know that if I don't do it, I'll end up back in that cycle of losing myself and hurting myself to the point where I end up hurting others. So, while the hurt I feel from setting and maintaining those boundaries is bad, it is protecting me from the longer term and much more devastating effects of overextending myself mentally and emotionally. I don't know if this made a whole lot of sense, or if it meant anything to anyone but myself. But that's where my head is right now, in this moment, and it's been something I've been trying to work through a bit. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that's been going on that I haven't really shared about. You know, it's my younger daughter's birthday today. She's 12, and I'm super grateful for the fact that she can be with me this weekend, to spend some time with her. We got to do some activities and stuff, and that's really important. I'm a grandfather again. I have not met my grandson, and that's difficult, considering the distance is not great between us physically. It's the emotional distance that's keeping keeping us apart at the moment, and that's something that's really hard for me to accept and to be okay with. I am trying to do my best to do that. I'm trying to be available, and supportive from a distance to my older daughter. And I don't know that I'm doing it very well. But I'm not sure how to do that right now, and that's hard. That's really hard. So those are just two of the things that are currently going on with me that are making me really dive deep into, you know, making sure that I'm doing the next right thing and making sure that I'm living my life in the way that is good and is helpful to those around me and close to me, and even those that are not necessarily close to me, but are affected by things that I do. So that's where I am today. So I just figured I would share that. It's, you know, again, a lot of this is me just getting it out there, into the wide world and just into the universe, to air my feelings a bit, because that's something that I never did before, and I think it's good for me, and I hope that it's good for somebody else too. So I love you all, and I will talk with you later. Bye.